G'day Internet, Max right here, and it's late Tuesday night here, but I think you'll be watching this on Wednesday morning. As I speak, Bitcoin's just crossed over $40,000 again. Yay, that's super fun. Let's see if it can push through or if it bounces off. But I just wanted to just talk about some exciting things that are going on because I've been talking about this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and a couple of things are happening here. The Bitcoin dominance, it's just touching 49,000 here. So let's just zoom out. I'm on the hourly, that's a bit aggressive. Let's take that down to the daily and let's get the order happening. Okay, here we are. We see just this very, very convincing breakout here. We've had a close above this, and like I said over and over and over again, the Bitcoin price won't push hard until and break that resistance until the altcoins are demoralized. And it's what I think will happen is it's just kind of setting up exactly how I've kind of been predicting over the last few weeks, is that we've got the end of this work-off accumulation area. We might stay in that for the next few days, for the next few weeks. We might stay around here pushing against this $40,000, $42,000 resistance and breaking through. But this Bitcoin dominance climbing up to here, this is what is absolutely required for that to take place, and we see it happening before our eyes. And so that is very, very, very exciting. To me, it's like all the stars are starting to align at that point that we're about to push through. So I'm just really, really excited for Bitcoin here in the next little bit. Now, you know, it can bounce off that 40 and come back down, and a lot of different things can happen, but I'm starting to feel like that's what's going to happen. And further to that, I love the Ethereum Bitcoin chart for this reason. There is a clear descending triangle in the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So Ethereum Bitcoin, this is Ethereum measured in the price of Bitcoin, not measured in the price of US dollars, all right? So it's kind of like, this is the big, of all the little comparisons that make up the Bitcoin dominance, this is the most important one. It's the Ethereum one. And we can see here this clear downward slope Ethereum, and we can see this resistance area right here. And so one of these two things are going to break. Here's what I predict. This is going to break to the downside. This is going to break to the downside. Bitcoin dominance is going to shoot up. Now, for that to happen, one of two things has to happen. Either the Ethereum price comes down or the Bitcoin price goes up. Either one of those two or a combination of the two. I think the most likely scenario is that Bitcoin is going to go up. And it's just going to be the start of just 6 glorious months for all Bitcoin investors. They're just going to see phenomenal gains. That's just my prediction. It's just for what it's worth. My prediction is that that's what's going to happen. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not a financial planner. All those good things I have to say. But it's lining up. I've been talking about it for weeks and weeks, and everything I've been saying is now kind of lining up and just ready to just kick off. And so I just wanted to let you guys know, just like strap in. Hopefully you guys are all well positioned. If you're not, I don't recommend buying Bitcoin right now at 40. But hopefully, you guys are all very well positioned for this because I've been talking about it for weeks. None of these things should be a surprise. But if you're a long-term investor, it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and buy now. But right now, we're at the very top of this range. So it's kind of a high-risk move. Because if this rally is a failure, then what's going to happen is we're probably going to come back down to the bottom of the range. And so that's a fair drop down. Now, if it's successful, what's going to happen is we're going to push through all of this resistance. And we see here, this is a very interesting, this right here is the 21-week moving average. So it would not surprise me, maybe it's time to get my brush out, haven't had it for a while. We're probably going to hang out here for a little bit, right? Maybe a few of these. But then, I wouldn't say it's breaking up, maybe bouncing off the 21-week for a little bit, for just bouncing off, coming down, confirming support, and then off to the races, right? So that just, look, on the one hand, I'm feeling like once we break through this thing, it's just like pin your ears back, off you go. But on the other hand, I've got this 21-week moving average here. That's a big deal to Bitcoiners. It really resonates to them. If it bounces off here, and it would just be great. It would be perfect to just go up to this mark, 45,000 or so it is, come back down, confirm this thing there's been resistance here, 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 here. It's been resistance 4 or 5 times. If we can confirm that resistance is now support, good night. We are headed north, heading up to 50,000 pretty quickly. So yeah, that's the forecast. All sunny here at the moment. I hate when that happens. Yeah, is there anything else I wanted to share with you? Yeah, there was one other thing. So we're on Bitcoin, BitUSD. Yes. So this chart right here, I talked about, where are you? I talked about the RSI, and I talked about how on the daily we've had a break of trend. On the 3 days, we broke the trend, right? And on the, where are you? And on the weekly, I mentioned that in a video just recently. But some pretty cool news here on the monthly. The monthly, ignore the trend line, because the trend line's not really valid on the monthly, but we have put in a bottom and we are heading north on the monthly. So very, very exciting stuff with the RSI. Just it's a clear and consistent turnaround. It is it's just very, very bullish, very, very bullish. And if we go back, actually, I'll just change the chart so get rid of those annoying vertical lines. Actually, we're going to have to do it on this one. It doesn't have enough history. So this is 2013. All right, April 2013. This is June 2013. This is December 2013. We're looking at the RSI here, not the price. We had this summer pullback, right? This is the 2017 rally. Here we are. This is, you're calling that August. You're calling this September. Okay. This was a, what was it? This was a, so it's a late summer, maybe early fall thing. But the point is, it was the similar kind of concept. And here, it looks as though we've bottomed out and done this again. Now, again, there's no guarantees or anything in life, but I've long campaigned that the 27 campaign was heavily muted. And I think this kind of drop in the RSI. It didn't pull back as far. It was just a nice smooth run up, and it just wasn't so volatile. We pulled back hard here. Like I think in this one we pulled back like 85%. In the RSI we pulled back even more, but we pulled back like 55, 57%, something like that. I am expecting just an epic end to the year. Just absolutely epic. So just be mindful of that. And I will just take a quick look at the stochastic weekly while I'm here. And it's just turned up to, we haven't crossed into purple yet, but it's about to, so that's pretty good. There was one more thing I wanted to share. Oh yes, let's go back to this one. Yep, that one will do. Let's go back to the daily. Actually, let's make it the hourly. And let's make it all about the price. And I did just want to draw your attention to this ascending triangle. Yeah, and we've got this here. Now, anything, it's, I mean, this is going to converge here pretty soon, like tomorrow. So, you know, by this estimate, it's probably looking to break out. If this triangle is valid, I don't know. It seems a little aggressive, but you know what? That looks stronger to me. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Time will tell, but I suspect that, yeah, that one's a little bit aggressive and that might become a non-event. And maybe, when is this? It's only the 30th of July. It's still only 3 days away. And the breakout would probably occur somewhere about here, which is the 29th. So just something to keep your eye on. There is an ascending triangle kind of forming here, especially if we bounce off this 40 and come back down and set a higher low here. Then that ascending triangle could very much be in play, and maybe this 39,000, 40,000 breakout area is something that we definitely want to keep an eye on. So yeah, guys, just lots and lots and lots of good news here in the charts, lots of good news in the macro, lots of good news in everything. No guarantees in life though. Absolutely, we could bounce back off, come back down, stay in the trading range. So, but what I'm seeing now is pretty exciting, and I love this Bitcoin dominance up at 48.9. That Ethereum descending triangle, Ethereum Bitcoin descending triangle, it's all starting to add up in exactly the kind of way that I've been going over for the last few weeks. So very, very excited. Let's keep our eyes on it, and we'll see how it plays out. Take care. Oh, I forgot. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and leave a comment. Let me know how you think it's going.